Today, I'm excited to make another economic development announcement. Clean Seas is going to build a brand new facility in Quincy, which is in eastern Kanawha County. And always really good to see, stuff moving towards southern West Virginia, and we work hard at that as well all the time. But this is where they're going to convert recycled plastics into clean fuels like hydrogen and whatever. West Virginia is proud to become Clean Seas' first United States facility and their home base of operations. And Secretary Carmichael, if you'd join us and tell us a whole lot more about this. Let me say one other thing real quick, and it's just this. According to the terms of the agreement, the project is anticipated to result in capital investments of at least $50 million and employ 40 full-time employees. So, Secretary, take over.
Well, thank you, Governor, and thank you for the solemn introduction to today's events and for the recognition of those who've given the ultimate sacrifice. And we commend you for your recognition of this and salute Sergeant Maynard and his sacrifice and the family. But today we are here joining you today with an incredible economic development announcement. As you mentioned, Clean Seas is a publicly traded company that has operations in various countries. This will be their first American operation, and they did once again a nationwide search for the best place in America to locate this facility. And after that extensive search, they selected the state of West Virginia, the town of Quincy, and we commend them for that incredible decision. With a $50 million investment, over 40 good, high-paying jobs in an area that, as you mentioned, we look to create additional economic growth and opportunities. And so this is once again, a continuation of the success that your administration has had with economic development announcements. At the end of the day, a job is more than a paycheck, and you know that. It's more than, it provides family security, opportunities for the future, a structure for our society, and just hope for the future generations. And so we fight very hard for each one of these jobs and opportunities in our state, and we are absolutely thrilled that this company will help alleviate the plastic recycling stream, and take that plastic recycling stream and turn it into great products for use in our energy resources, low sulfur, diesel fuel, graphene, all of the products that can be extracted from this plastic recycling stream while cleaning up our environment. So great company, and we welcome them as our newest corporate citizen to West Virginia. I think, Jordan, do we have the CEO with us of Clean Seas, Dan Bates, who we've gotten to know and look forward to working with him to continue the expansion in our state and work toward creating these great opportunities. So Dan, we welcome you to West Virginia, and look forward to helping you find great new home here in our state.
Thank you. Thank you, Secretary Carmichael. I appreciate it. And thank you, Governor Justice, for having us. We're very excited to be in West Virginia. I mean, we did an extensive search, and we looked throughout the country for a state that was going to help us with the leadership and the thought leadership to what we can do environmentally and economically, providing great jobs, providing an opportunity to take what is really a blight on the country and the world, waste plastic, right? It's a crisis that we all have to deal with. And when we were hosted to come and visit by Delegate Linville, I could immediately see that West Virginia had the vision to not only bring the company Clean Seas and the parent company Clean Vision Corporation to West Virginia, but could assist us in establishing a footprint where we will start with 100 tons per day of plastic feedstock. And we expect to grow that to 500 or more over the course of the next year or two or three, whatever it takes. And then in concert with that, we're looking forward to helping the state develop its own robust recycling program so that we can not just take plastic and convert it, but we can help take the plastic resources that are available within the borders of West Virginia and really begin to make a difference in your state. We're looking forward to that, and I thank you very much for the opportunity.
All right, thank you. We'll now hear from West Virginia Delegate Daniel Linville.
Thank you so much, Jordan and Governor Justice. Thank you for having us. Obviously, before I give any remarks, I want to say that my condolences and prayers are with the family of Sergeant Maynard and all of his colleagues at the state police and with all law enforcement today. And so, while that's a very solemn thing, we do have something very exciting to announce. That being another $50 million of investment in the state of West Virginia. And I'm so excited, and I thank the governor for his leadership and putting together a team that has resulted in billions and billions of dollars of economic announcements. And so this is yet another one. And the governor, I want to say to you, thank you for putting forward a regulatory process that gives certainty to companies and that allows us to be able to hit home run after home run. And growing up, my dad told me that the best time to hit a home run was right after you hit the last one. And so we've got another one here. It's going to make a huge impact for 40 families to begin with. And I think, as CEO Bates said just a moment ago, that ultimately could be, a few hundred families who are employed there. So, Governor, thank you for your leadership. Secretary Carmichael, thank you for your leadership as well, working through these items. And once again, we've got another home run. So I'm excited for the people of West Virginia, and I'm excited to have been able to work with these guys and bring them to the table. And I look forward to all the goodness that's going to come from that and the lives that will be impacted. So thank you very much.
Well, all of you, let me just touch on this just 1 second. Whether it's our great CEO that just spoke to us and everything, Dan Bates, or it's our Secretary Carmichael or Delegate Linville, I've got to just say just this. If you just think about this, what would we have given not very long ago to have had 40 great paying jobs and coming right into Eastern Kanawha County? What would we have given 7 years ago for that to have happened? I mean, it's amazing what all is going on in West Virginia. And this is another from a long stream of economic development announcements that we've been able to do. And we want to just keep on doing them. I mean, that's all there is to it, because it brings opportunity and employment and so much, so much to West Virginians, but it gives us the opportunity as we go forward for our families to stay together. Our families don't need to be fragmented and be in Denver and Charlotte and Atlanta and all over the place. I've said it over and over, but when Edith wants to have a picnic this Sunday afternoon, she doesn't have to absolutely now be concerned with, I'd like my grandkids to be here. I'd like my kids to be here. They're so far away. West Virginia is the place. And so every single one of these announcements is really, really big. Dan, we can never thank you enough, and we'll be appreciative, and we'll be appreciative forever. That's the fabric of West Virginians. But let me just say this too. I think, Dan, you mentioned this, but you said we're going to start at 100 tons a day. Now think about that. If that just blows right by, you just think of it this way. If a tractor trailer had 20 tons of plastic, that's 5 tractor trailers a day that we're going to be doing something that's going to be cleaning up the earth. And we're going to move, according to CEO Dan Bates just a few minutes ago, we're going to move to 500 tons a day. That's 25 tractor trailer loads a day that we're going to be absolutely cleaning up the earth. So with all that being said, I congratulate you and I welcome you, and absolutely I know with all in me that you'll love West Virginia beyond good sense. Once you really get to know the people, once you see the craftsmanship and all the great stuff that they're the fabric of who they are, you'll love this place. So we welcome you and just look forward to all the successes. We want you to excel in profitability and have all the wildest dreams in a positive way you could ever have. So thank you again for coming.